here. This was the live record that came out about 2 years ago, I think, or 19.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
And his latest album is almost live. They recorded it live in the studio.
Well,
road,
yeah,
on
the road. Yeah,
I like it.
I don't have it. I need to get that.
Yeah. So far, I like it. I haven't lived with it long enough to give it a review yet, but so far, I really like it. Yeah,
I haven't bought an Alice Cooper album in a while. I've got about 8 of them.
And Road would be the way to start. His new one, I like it better than like Paranormal, which was one of his last ones, or Detroit Stories. This one, Road, it really has feelings of Welcome to My Nightmare, and then all of a sudden Brutal Planet, and it's really all over. But it's it takes you on a road. It's a concept album about being on the road with the band.
Right.
So every song is about being, and then they end with Magic Bus by The Who.
Right. Okay. And I love the fact that Alice insisted on recording it live, because when they tour these pieces, that's exactly what you're going to get. Now, they still may jam or whatever, just like they would have in the studio. But now they know, and man, when you think of it, there's very few albums that are recorded like that anymore. Yeah. It's a complete studio. They have a nice balance. Everybody has their assigned channels and everything, but it's all live and mixed into a stereo presentation. I love that kind of recording.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I heard
kind of recording.
I think Road right here.
I think he had 3 singles.
There you go.
The album came out that he released.
And then there's the band.
Oh, yeah.
And he's looking at the bus. He's got them all on the bus there.
I totally need that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really good record.
I think he's lost a lot of his, to musicians he hasn't. To his fans he hasn't. But to his casual fans, he's lost a lot of street cred because of his Christian beliefs, which I think is bullshit.
Bullshit.
Maybe he
might have lost with some. I don't even, and it's got a thread through a lot of his albums and a lot of his lyrics. Sometimes
it sure does.
That in there.
It sure does. Thank you. Yeah. Absolutely. His viewpoints have always been. It's like when you talk about Black Sabbath. Everybody goes, yeah, that's a Satan band. Black Sabbath, the devil. Well, first of all, the version of Black Sabbath that I refer to, for the vast majority of their songs, Satan is the bad guy.
Yeah.
All right?
Right. No, that's right. Yeah.
All right. So don't forget that, and then the bands that flew out of them, some of them went to fairyland, like Uriah Heep, and then some of them went, even darker and all of that, right?
Right.
So
I used to go to Ozfest. They've spawned thousands of bands. Black Sabbath has spawned thousands of dark and heavy metal, and when I used to go to Ozfest from '98 to like 2002, and I was shocked by. Slipknot didn't even have a record deal. The first time I saw them, they were on a side stage, and now they're playing festivals. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing.
It's just like on Sabbath's Bloody Sabbath. People would give them a hard time on the cover. 666. See?
Right.
But they paid no attention to the art on the cover. There's a man in a bed being tortured by nightmares. He's a victim. It's just like the very first album. What is this I see before me? Right?
On the back of that album, though, it's like the fever is broken.
Right.
On the back of Sabbath Bloody Sabbath, the angels are there and the fever's broken. It's like
right. Exactly. And so, to me, when you think about Black Sabbath on those terms, they're like those old ABC Sunday Night at the Movies, starring William Shatner and Hope Lane.
That's what
a young mother moves
to scare people.
Yeah, a young mother moves to a lone windmill on an old farm in Holland. The local sheriff, played by William Shatner. You know what I'm saying? And then it was this horror movie of the week that's about where Black Sabbath was, but on steroids. You know, they were many horror shows, and the bad guys were always the demons, Satan. You know, and that in Rock Managers.
Does anybody know what Daddy Bob is talking about here? Did you discuss the Hall and Oates situation?
Oh, yeah. No, I haven't on my channel yet, but evidently a Hall is suing Oates and even has a restraining order on the dude. And there's a lot of talk that Hall was really Hall and Oates, that all along Oates didn't. I think any serious fan of Hall and Oates kind of knew that 3/4 of it anyway was Hall. But it was it was their partnership. Hell, they were called the Lennon and McCartney of the 80s by many critics. All right.
Okay.
So, and now we're finding out that it may not have been quite that, you know,
like Simon and Garfunkel.
Right. Exactly. Good point.